Hello.
What if I started streaming using the reflection in my window? How is that for an opening joke?
Welcome, Neko. How are you?
Man, if I sound like crazy hyper, that's because tomorrow is the final preparation day for our open school day on Saturday. So a lot is going on, uh, but I'm happy to stream for you guys tonight. Um, I'm sorry we had to cancel tomorrow's stream because of that.
But I understand it's better for you also that we
Mhm.
canceled tomorrow's stream. But
Yeah, otherwise we had a stream of an hour and a half, and that's not fun.
yeah, we'll have 3 streams next week, so everything will
Yes.
be fine. Next week we'll stream all our 3 games that we are currently playing:
Yeah,
Another Code,
and
Broken Sword,
the
and the Tomb Raider Remaster.
the week after that, so the final week of March, is the only exception where Saturday won't be possible anymore for me. And somewhere in April, we will have to skip a Friday stream. But for the rest, be assured, people, 3 day, 3 stream weeks are coming back.
Yeah, probably there will be some exceptions from my part,
Hmm.
but we'll see.
Only currently only two planned for me.
Yeah, I don't plan so much ahead like Neko. Um,
Sorry,
Neko,
I overachieve.
Neko, do you want to bring us back in the story, especially for the ones that didn't see our previous 2 streams with another code? I know you know by heart the game and the original and the remaster.
Basically, we are we are playing as Ashley, a currently 13-year-old girl. Why I say currently will be revealed later. I'm not totally keeping it a secret that the day after this game takes place is her birthday in the best month of the year. Did she know her birthday is 10 days, no, a few days later than ours?
Uh, you told us in our first episode.
Yes. Anyhow, and her father and her mother were researchers, but her mother got killed. Her father was presumed dead, but suddenly she gets a strange device. From her father, no less, who wants to meet her for her 14th birthday. Where is this meeting place? On a place called Blood Edward Island. Currently, our aunt, who is actually our mother figure, Jessica, is missing. Is somewhere in a mansion we are currently exploring with. Hold on. A ghost? Yes, a ghost who can't remember everything from his past, who names himself D.
Interesting name, because we had a game called the D game,
Yeah,
which
wasn't
also
that a
involved,
survival horror game?
yeah, involved ghosts.
Uh, uh wasn't it also sort of point and click horror game, if I remember correctly?
Uh,
Or adventure
mm,
game?
the
Either
adventure
one.
game, a first-person adventure game. It was released also on PlayStation 1.
I.
It was a
Mhm.
re-release uh, nowadays by Limited Run on PC,
Mhm.
on big box.
I,
And it
I
has
think I
also
have.
a continuation on the second
Yeah,
one.
I think I have either one, D or the sequel. Just not in a jewel case, but in a normal DVD case for the PC. Somewhere in my vast cabinet of PC games.
Yeah, I never, I wasn't able to play that game. I tried a few times.
Whistles in, not me either.
Okay, let's go to our game
Yes.
and let's continue.
I find the artwork in the main menu. Chef's kiss. 10 out of 10.
This one,
Oh,
reunited with Dead.
yeah. Something, we found our dad, and we are looking for the another keys. Also, chat, shout at us when volumes are shit. Thank you.
Okay. I don't remember how I got here.
We basically did a coin puzzle, but last stream I said we should end here because there is going to be a lengthy cutscene.
Ah, okay.
Now, for the people who like looking for secrets, in this game there are various secrets, and you can find additional lore by looking for paper cranes.
Okay, we have one here. I'm not sure it's visible because we don't have enough light.
That's the funny bug. It is.
Okay.
There are 19 in the first game. No, 14. There are 9 in the second. Creating another is no simple task. This is true of anything, including another. When research isn't proceeding as I hoped, I pick up a book and take my mind off things. Unfortunately for me, the mentioned study contains countless books, impenetrable hardback volumes, and too hot, light, and breezy paperback reads. I grab a random book from the dusty old shelves and head into the forest where I flip through the pages of an old novel in the sunlight, dabble through the branches of a tree. It's during these moments I can forget about the research that vexes and recharge my mind. And this is, and God damn it, English, speak it. And it's these moments where am I at my most peaceful. Most recently, I have been blazing through a detective novel by an author named David Shields. His style of prose and story development are my taste exactly. After my reading session, I will stroll to the pier to take in the sights of of the water of the cliff. When I look out at the horizon, I think back to the living room of our house in Seattle, to happier days with Sayoko and Ashley, days that I can never have back. Anyway, perhaps I will make a stool and place it under the tree on the cliff. And in doing so, I can imagine I'm sitting down with them at home. Remember that stool?
If I remember it.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember
The
anything.
very first puzzle, my friend. The very
Oh,
first puzzle.
the puzzle with the bridge.
With the key in the stool.
Oh yeah. I remember it. Yeah, near the tree.
Yeah.
On that cliff. Yeah. You need to remember me. Remember it me because I'm.
That's why I was hinting at those things.
Okay, I need to make some light. We have some. Okay.
I was about to say, but a candle lit up.
Ashley. Huh? Hey.
Now comes something very fun. I'm gonna shut up for the most part of this. I'm going to do some co-commentary, but this puzzle is amazing. Just know what Dee just said. It's his father suitcase. And let your dead instincts take over.
Okay. Is her birthday? Let's start directly.
Dee is a he, by the way.
No. I was thinking that he is using.
Not Ashley's father, Dee's father.
Okay. Okay, I don't have any clue. No.
There was more than one thing in this room.
Yeah, I'm going to explore it more.
Mm-hmm. I know one part of this puzzle tripped me up by a bit.
What is this? It's empty.
Now comes some very important information.
Father?
Remember this gun.
What is it, Dee?
I just remembered something. Father opened this case. He kind of stared into it, and inside it, there was a gun. But where could it be now?
Hey.
That's it. Hey.
This music change is so well done.
Looks like a letter. Wonder what it says.
The team that's currently playing is called Dee's team. Anyhow, dear Dee, happy 12th birthday! You are the best friend I made on this island. I'm so happy I get to celebrate your birthday. I hope we get to keep having lots of fun together.
Okay. So
By who is it written?
Franny.
From Franny. So he doesn't keep birthday cards from his father, but from Franny he does.
So she was born on November 28th, 1936. No?
God damn it.
What?
You are not making the same mistake I did.
This was from Franny to me?
That must be it. It's a birthday card from Franny to you.
Huh.
You don't remember?
No. But this card was probably written on my birthday, right?
Which means now you know when your birthday is.
Yeah. You're right.
Wait!
Yeah.
That's something painful.
Wow.
That's it.
Your head turning vintage while it wasn't vintage when you bought it. Remember, your computer will be vintage for your children. Have fun sleeping tonight.
Father.
All right.
The derp I did here was twofold. But I will wait until you enter the full code. At first, I forgot this was a bloody American game.
Yes!
So I wrote the date as we usually do it. Not like the nut jobs in America who are so stupid to write the month first. I don't know whose invention that was, but he needs to be hanged.
I don't know. As a programmer, I like having the mount before the day.
Let's agree to fucking disagree. And then I forgot the birthday card was for his 12th birthday. So I needed to discount 12 years from the code.
Father.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's the Another key.
Now, a small detail that's getting lost in this remake is in the original, the DAS was a Nintendo DS. And it made more sense that the Another keys
Now we have two.
were actual game cartridges where the code was being read into the DAS. Now, it looks like a Switch, but it also looks like a big phone slash tablet. So that kind of artistic detail is a little bit lost in this remake, in my honest opinion.
That means there's just one more to find. What's the matter, Dee?
The things in here were all important to Father.
Let's take a look and see what he kept in here.
Look at that beautiful child.
Father. Yeah. Maybe.
Isn't Dee adorable as a small child?
Huh?
Now comes something very fun, and that's why I'm so happy you discovered that crane. I penned a mystery novel under a pseudonym, but it didn't sell well. First, my child loses his mother, and now I can't provide him with so much of a pair of shoes. I never should have left the mansion. Maybe then I would be able to provide him a better life. But what else can I do? I have no other avenues for earning money. All I can do now is go to my brother.
This is.
Ashley.
Oh. Huh?
Notice the writer. You see it?
Yeah.
Before long, he emerged from the room, not bothering to tidy up. Oh, sounds a bit like me. Um, with a neutral expression and a nonchalant tone, he told Maid Monica, "The lady of the house is very tired. She wishes not to be disturbed for the rest of the day." Monica accepted his words and cleared the table of the meal she brought out. Everything was going according to plan so far. He caught an unconscious smirk upon his face and quickly swapped it for a stiff look. He retrieved the black pouch he had hidden under the bed.
This is. D?
Ashley.
I'm
Just
just
one
going
more
to
another
say
key to go.
there were some very important things here. This is a very important room for the rest of the story. That's all I'm gonna say.
Where in the world is it hiding?
Mm, okay, I guess we are done in this room.
Now, recently I wrote a review about this game. I pointed out that one of the puzzles um, had a lot of menuing. That scale puzzle was one of them. We finished in the previous stream.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, how do I leave?
Through the door.
I don't see the door, huh?
Because
Typical
you're
me.
running in circles.
That's a Klamat thing.
Going round, round, round like the wheels of a bus.
No, I don't remember this song. My daughter is
That's very fair.
playing it every morning.
And I butchered the song anyway, so don't really mind.
What?
Ashley.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to know where to go next, you can actually look at your map.
Yeah.
Ashley agrees.
Uh,
Now, basically, with this you can determine which rooms you haven't visited yet. I think there is another key. If I remember correctly, it was on the first floor.
I can't get
But
it
I
open. What is it, Dee?
I'm scared. Just all of a sudden.
Ghosts can get scared?
We need to go. I want to go. Now. Far away from here.
Okay, sure. Let's get out of here. Where are we now? Whoa. You could cook for 100 people at once in here. They must have had a fancy chef. Just being in here is making me hungry.
I just remembered something. We had turkey the first time I came to this island.
Turkey? Now I'm hungry jealous.
sometimes these paper cranes aren't very hidden, aren't they?
I mean, I had problems with only one, which was in plain sight.
Yeah. But that's what you have read my review. I wrote that moment in
I
there.
didn't finish that. I was just read through the sentences.
Yeah. I wrote that moment in there that some of these paper cranes are hidden so nasty in plain sight that you overlook them. Don't worry, I overlooked that one at first multiple times.
Huh.
How can you overlook it multiple times?
Just like you, walking past it 4 times.
Okay. I was having the impression that you played multiple times and every time overlooked it.
No. But you missed 1 or 2 cranes already. By the by.
We'll get to them. Because we said we'll do a complete run.
Just for completionist's sake, there is no reward for all cranes, as far as I know.
Yeah, but for the story, it's interesting to have them all.
I have to agree with you.
This is really low resolution recipe.
Yeah. But what I find very interesting here is it's a recipe for turkey. Dee mentioned that he got turkey earlier. And now for a birthday cake, which is a reference to the birthday card we found in the library room. It are these little details I adore in this game. The small touches, like saying, I remember eating turkey when I first came to these islands, and then having a turkey recipe pinned up on the wall. It's those little touches that make a game come to life. To make you realize people really lived in this mansion, and that adds so much to the charm of
Yeah,
this
but
game.
it's like they were stopped in time in that day. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like that.
now a fun part comes.
A family used to gather around this table to eat together. What's that? Hey. Huh? I wonder who left this lying around. Is that Mom? Looks like a newspaper clipping. But what's it about?
Scientists' inexplicable death. On the 25th, precisely at midnight, Dr. Psycho Robbins, a researcher at JC Valley, was found dead in her home, having suffered a gunshot wound to her chest. Her daughter, Ashley, 3, was found in the closet close where her mother's body had fallen. The child was unharmed. The scene was discovered by Dr. Saeko Robbins' husband, Dr. Richard Robbins. The police took him into custody as a subject for questioning.
What? Mom was murdered? And Dad was a suspect? Was Jessica hiding this?
I'm not giving you the another.
Oh, Mom.
Is something the matter, Ashley?
No. It's nothing.
And the plot
How about
thickens.
this? What the?
Using another theory, we are building a device capable of controlling memory. Once it's complete, we believe it will be successful aid in supporting people with emotional trauma, like that sustained from accidents or a war.
Oh.
Now, I'm sad they cut a puzzle here.
Huh?
In the original DS version, there was a puzzle with the fireplace.
Huh? Huh? Hmm?
So, what? We have something in the fireplace?
No. I will re-say my phrase.
Yeah, that it was a puzzle.
It was
in the
cut.
DS. Yeah. I was thinking that we have an object without the need to do a puzzle. That's why I asked.
That's very fair. In today's example of Clement walking, I will shut up for a moment.
What's this room?
The lounge. It's where Father used to drink.
The next Another key is in here.
In today's example of Clement walking past a paper crane, I present to you the previous room. I wonder if Chet has seen it. It's one where you're gonna slap your head when you find it. And I mean really slap your head. So what are you drinking today?
Same as you. I've seen the...
A Coke. So
Yeah.
another coffee.
Yeah, 2 coffees. Coffee with Coke. Where is it, man? I don't see it. Even with 2 coffees.
I don't know, maybe I gave a subtle hint.
With the head.
Okay, I gave a subtle hint. I'm not giving twice. Oh dear boy. Do you drink your coffee hot or cold?
Hot. It's hot here.
I mean, what else can you serve in coffee cups? If you didn't get the subtle hint I have given you 4 times already.
On the plates here? I don't know.
My man.
Ah, here.
My man is missing the obvious.
Yeah, but I didn't even see it. That it's actually a tea set, not a coffee set.
Yeah, but there's a coffee thermos with it.
No, it's a tea one.
Well, in Belgium we serve coffee out of those as well.
That's American coffee or what?
Maybe. So this is what I meant earlier, and also in my review. Number 5, you see the blue circle on your map. That's the one you missed.
Yeah, we have it on the map. We'll go there later.
So before I read this, how do you drink your coffee?
I told you, hot. Usually. Now it's not that hot.
Black, milk?
Without milk, black, without sugar.
I only drink... I'm sorry for the people who are eating for a moment, but I want it almost shit-colored with milk.
Oh, I hate
Like,
it.
not like a lot of milk, where it becomes brown chocolate, light brown chocolate, but like a little bit. Like a little bit. I don't really like the bitterness of pure black coffee, and a little bit of milk is just perfect. But that's how I drink milk. I know people who drink milk with coffee, and who drink sugar with coffee. So
Yeah, I drink
better
the
known-
coffee black, without sugar, without milk. I guess because
my other 2 examples are better known as fucking Starbucks junkies.
I think because I am a former smoker, and I got
that's fair.
used to drink the coffee strong in that period, and it was a performance for me when I quit to the smoking that I was able to continue to drink coffee without smoking.
You successfully quit smoking. Congrats.
Yeah, I think I have 17 years now, or 16 years, something like that.
That's
Since
impressive.
I quit.
That's very impressive. Well done, my man.
Yeah, one of my greatest achievements, because I was smoking 2 packs a day when I quit.
That's not only bad for your health, but also bad for your budget.
Yeah,
But again, congrats about that. That's a real damn big achievement.
thank you, man. Yeah, it is.
Anyhow, let's breeze through this one. It would be impossible for me to live on this island, let alone carry out my research without Bill's support. Since I'm ostensibly dead to this world, he regularly visits from the mainland to deliver goods critical to my survival, such as coffee. It's crucial for my ability to unwind. Try to enter a school, and especially a teacher's room, that's starved of coffee. You get the zombie apocalypse. Speaking from experience. I know one time when we had like a whole teachers meeting, and the cleaning and support staff forgot to brew coffee. And we had an hour delay because people weren't able to drink their coffee. However, the instant coffee Bill provides is not to my taste. I believe coffee must be brewed from freshly ground beans. I pressed him to get me some whole beans, and several weeks later, my wish was granted. He presented me a single bag. Needless to say, I headed straight for the kitchen and began preparations for brewing the perfect cup. But there is not a single coffee grinder in this whole mansion. That's a war crime. And so, now I realize the error of my ways. My folly was not requesting a coffee grinder along with those whole beans. But as I sat sipping my instant coffee, it occurred to me there is no shortage of tea sets, teapots, and teapots and the like decorate countless shelves in this mansion. Much like Sayako, the people must The people who lived here must have been fans of black tea. Oh, fuck you.
It's lemon.
It's iced tea. One time, we got an iced tea on a school trip, as our break snack. And one of my best friends dared to ask the chefs, "Is iced tea cold?" My late wife was practically obsessed with it herself. She chose not only her tea, leaves, and the cup, but also the temperature of the water based on her mood of the day. Dear Lord, imagine that. I suppose we all have our differences, and I'm sure that it was also the cause with the individual members of the Edward family.
We still have another one we didn't read.
Read, yeah. Sorry, I'm drinking tea of the cold variant.
So how is your mood then? If you drink cold tea.
Fine. You know how fine it is? Living on this island presents many challenges, not at least of which is keeping myself fed. I didn't used to be a picky eater, but oh, how that has changed. After years of subsiding on nothing but canned food and emergency rations, I have grown so tired of the same flavors every day. It's becoming harder and harder to choke the food down. And then, just like a Deus Ex Machina, I happened upon some fishing gear left in the kitchen. It looked like it had some life in it left, so I decided to catch my own food. But no matter how long I waited by the water, not a single bite. Nature is a cruel mistress and unforgiving in its lessons. So in the end, I carried myself an empty bucket to the mansion and planted my usual canned meal of fish preserved in oil that smells like aluminium. I can't wait for the day I can laugh about those fishing mishaps with somebody else. It's such thoughts that make me long for a table plied high with home cooked meals, shared with Psycho and Ashley. P.S. My three favorite canned meals are corned beef, chili beans, and clam chowder. The chili beans have a really nice spice to them.
Oh, it's the radio. It's not tuned to anything.
No, I can.
What's up?
I can hear music mixed in with the static.
Really? Huh. I can't hear it.
I can. And I've heard this somewhere before. Can you help me hear it more clearly?
Maybe if I tune it. Hmm?
So Eleanor is to rotate the fucker. It's one of those puzzles indeed.
What? Okay, so only that one is moving?
Maybe.
Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Hey. Hey.
My man, there are 3 dials.
Oh god.
Hmm. Hey. I know this song. It's what we played on the piano earlier.
I remember it now. The Miracle of the Blue Moon.
What?
It's the title of the song. It was quite popular, long before you were born.
Oh.
Father loved this song. Can I listen to it for a moment?
Of course. Aw, it ended. What the? It's in another key.
Hidden in the radio? I'd never have imagined that.
That's the third one.
So you found all 3.
I hope Dad will be happy.
I'm sure he will be.
Let's take the keys to him. He said he'd be waiting in the foyer.
Now, in one of the previous streams, I talked about diegetic and non-diegetic sound. What just happened here is a perfect example of the difference between diegetic and non-diegetic sound. I don't exactly remember which one was which, but one of them is sound you hear as the background music. The other is sound that is able to be heard by the in-game characters. Noticed how when you entered the room, the music was actually the music you would hear on the radio. And that one simply flowed in the other. And the whole puzzle was not only tuning the music on on the radio, but also tuning the background music of the game. How amazing of a little touch was that? Anyhow, being alone is more than just being lonely. It's a chance to notice something new. If you close your eyes and listen to this on the abandoned island, it's not the silence that you will hear. It's the island is overflowing with the melody of nature. The crushing wave, the rustling of leaves, the howling of the wind, the chirping of the birds, the sound of nature harmonize in an entire symphony. Listening to it has become a joy. Speaking of music, I'm reminded of the radio I found last night in the lounge. No matter which I change the channel to, it plays the same song. and when I try to adjust its tuning, it emits nothing but static. Faced with no other recourse, I turned it off before finishing a late dinner in the dining room. But the moment I stood up to leave, the radio turned itself on and resumed playing the same song. I was surprised. Oh, a little bit down. I was surprised and I dropped my plate. I bolted back to my room and leapt into my bed, where I spent the rest of the night hiding underneath the blankets. I didn't sleep a wink. As a man of science, I know I shouldn't seek a logical explanation for phenomena beyond my understanding, and generally speaking, I should be braver. But this was so off-putting that I simply can't bring myself to seek either. It's times like this I could use some liquid courage. It looks like I may never get over certain fears, Sayako. In the DS game, it was more hinted at why the radio turned on by itself. Take a wild guess.
Amazing.
It was the
Haunting the mansion.
counting the what?
Haunting.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah, he can be also counting the mansion. There is one mansion on this island. Ha ha ha. 2 mansions. Ha ha ha. Look, even Ashley was laughing with my joke.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. I wonder if Dad found Jessica.
There he is.
Dad! Did you find Jessica?
No, not yet.
Oh.
More importantly, did you find the Another keys?
Sure did. Check it out.
You found all 3. Excellent work, Ashley. Now hand them over.
Wait.
The keys. Now.
Hey, Dad? Let's go look for Jessica first. We can go together.
No, restarting Another comes first. Give me the keys, Ashley.
Okay. If you say so. But I wanted to ask you a few things first.
Things? What things?
I was so young when you left. I can't even remember you. I know nothing about you, Dad. I just like to talk. You know?
All right. But be quick.
Oh, okay. What should I ask first? I can't decide. There's too much. Jessica, Another, this weird old mansion, and that newspaper article. Aren't you worried about Jessica? You said you'd go looking.
I did. And I will find her. Once we've finished activating Another.
So we have the keys. But what is Another anyway? You said Another is something that might heal people?
It is exactly that. And the secret of Another is that it alters memories. That's how it can heal people, by adjusting or removing painful memories. We could even cure PTSD. With this machine, we can read and write directly to the brain's neurology, like it's a hard drive. Oh, it's a waste of time explaining something you can't understand.
I don't understand the details, but it sounds amazing.
Amazing. That's one word for it. So amazing that your mother dedicated her life to its research.
Her life?
She believed that she believed it was worth protecting at all costs. Come along, Ashley. I'll show you Another. It's a grand piece of work left behind by Sayoko.
I don't know if I want to see it. When I was hunting for the keys, I found this newspaper article.
Article? What article?
It says... Dad, it says you...
What is it?
It says you're a suspect in Mom's murder.
The music changes lovely here.
And just where did you find that?
It was in a wallet I found in the dining hall.
I see.
It says you... The things in this article are just...
Can you remember what happened that night?
Sort of. I dream about it, but...
Tell me about the dream.
I'm 3 years old. I'm crying in a closet. And then someone says my name.
Do you know who it is?
No. That's always when the dream ends.
The voice acting here is so strong.
I wasn't the one who shot her.
Oh. That's... good? That you didn't do it. I mean, it's just... I didn't know she'd been shot. But why? And who?
Her murderer was never found.
When all of this is over...
Yes? What?
When this is over, me and Jessica and you, we can go home. Together. Right?
As long as we can complete Another, yes. What is it?
I know Another was an amazing achievement. And maybe it can help heal a lot of people. But Another is the reason Mom was killed, right? I guess that freaks me out a bit. I just want to live a normal life with you, Dad. That's all. So let's go find Jessica and get off this island. All 3 of us. I think we need to prioritize finding Jessica over your experiments with Another. She might be in trouble. Please, Dad?
No!
What?
Ashley? Completing Another was your mother's greatest wish. I can't leave this island without finishing our work.
But Dad...
I must finish Another.
Dad, forget about it! Another isn't as important to me as you! Please, just come home with me and Jessica!
That's enough out of you! Why don't you listen to me? I don't have anything else. Another is all I have left.
Why don't you listen to me?
Is that it?
I'm sorry I yelled at you, but I need you to stop making more problems for me. Now, give me the Another keys.
Dad! Okay. Fine. I won't interrupt your time with Another anymore. Here they are. Can't do your important research without them. Dad?
I need to go prep Another for boot up. Stay here until I'm done with it.
Dad. He doesn't care about me or Jessica. He doesn't care at all. That man, he might be Richard Robbins, Jessica's brother, the person my mom married, but he's not my dad. Someone like that couldn't be. I don't want to be in this messed up place. I want to go home. I want to find Jessica and just go home. Hey, Dee,
I remember, Father. He was killed in this mansion.
For real?
Yes. In the Silver Bird room.
Dee?
Welcome to Twist and Turn City.
Hmm.
How are you liking the story now so far?
Even I am questioning like her about the dad. Being a dad, I mean.
You're really sucked into this story, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a good story, it's a good game.
Yeah, it is. This title is so underrated. Seriously, guys.
Where are you, Dee? What did you remember?
He was killed. In the Silver Bird room.
Dee, what happened in the Silver Bird room? I need to find Dee.
I have to say that the voice acting, since the scene almost played out word for word from the DS version here on the Switch version, but the voice acting added so bloody much to the scene and how it played out. Something quite important for me, which I always mention in reviews, is acting. Sorry. While you're acting, you need to overdo emotions. Since character animations can't always make clear, since we don't have the quality yet and the correct home consoles, and not everybody has a strong enough rig for facial animations. And a very common practice when you're doing theater is wearing a full white mask or a Spider-Man cap so your whole face is covered. So either with your voice or with over exaggerated body movements, which are easier to, well, less taxing to animate. I'm not gonna say easier since animation isn't easy. I've seen a lot of students struggle in our animation classes, but I find people who put not a lot of fluctuation in their voice acting, it doesn't bring enough to the table to suck people into the story sometimes, unless it's a very stoic character. That's a totally different discussion. But when you have voice acting where the dad shouted, it sounded like you would sound to your daughter when she is doing naughty things. When
I
you're
don't.
fed up.
No, I'm not doing it.
No, I'm speaking in general terms here.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? The same you could say about singing. It's the same. I mean, you need to put emotion. You don't need to be. I mean, you need to have some variation to not be perfect to transmit some feelings, especially when you play live. And I don't know if you knew, if I told you that I had a band and I played.
Yeah, you mentioned it once or twice.
And it was something that I was discussing with my colleagues then. Because I was doing vocals.
That's nice. That's really nice. Yeah. I can't keep a melody for the life of me.
I will send you some melodies. And you'll see what I'm talking about.
But if you go monotone for a bit, it's funny, or it can be cool. But listening to a monotone, oh, where are all our viewers? I think they got so bored.
Let's continue. Let's enter this door.
Yeah.
Okay, but she doesn't want. We need to go to the silver.
Tweet room.
Art room? Or...
No, the silver tweet or the silver bird room. I was making a silly gag.
Silver is not here. We need to go up. Golden. The silver is the one that is closed, probably.
Perhaps. By logical deduction.
No, not here.
Unless you want to find the crane you skipped.
Okay.
I remember it was either on the second or the first floor of the East Wing.
We can check.
On the map, yeah. No, via the DAS, sorry. Okay, hold on for a moment.
It's on the second floor. Yeah.
If I sound very bad, my internet is doing a shit.
No, it's fine. So, is here?
If you look on your DAS...
Yeah, I was looking, but you
yeah.
Come to think of it.
were preoccupied with your internet, I guess.
Okay.
Should be here,
okay.
I guess.
Now it's perfect again. No, you need to look via the DAS.
Yeah, I was looking. It's here.
I hate it when my internet shits out and I don't see things. Sorry.
Let's check again what is here. Second floor.
Yeah. I am trying to remember this one. Where was it again?
Let me search for a while.
Yeah, I'm letting you search. I'm even trying to remember myself. Oh yeah, right. I remember it.
Oh, look at it.
This is in the category easily missable. Like the one in the painting room.
I guess they are pretty easy to find because you know the room where the ones that you are missing is.
Yeah, but you looked over this one, didn't you?
I wasn't. I mean, I didn't intended to check it periodically. From time to time,
That's
I was.
fair.
Yeah. But now we have all of them, I guess.
When I think of reuniting. I'm sorry. When I think of one day reuniting with Ashley, I sometimes find myself wondering what sort of father I should be. In these moments, my thought immediately go to my own father, who died when I was 18. He worked as an importer, a line of business that took him all over the world. His sole focus was on his life work, so he was rarely home. Something about a tree and an apple. But one day, in a move that surprised us all, he took my mother on a vacation to South America. But that plane crashed in the Pacific Ocean, and I never saw my parents again. At the time, I couldn't understand my father's desire to bury himself and work. How could he keep himself so busy that he neglects his family? And then, one day, he was gone. But looking back, I've become exactly him. If my father was still alive, what would he say to me? To see me with my head so buried in my research, what would he think of me? They're all very interesting questions. And when I read this paper crane, I had to put down my Nintendo Switch for a moment, since I really started thinking. Um, I turned 31 this year, and I started thinking, what did I do to impress my parents? And how much am I like my mom and dad? And it's very fun trying to guess which character traits you have from your mother and which ones you have from your dad. Since it's a mixture and it's impossible to say that's typical your mom and that's typical your dad.
That's true. I'm going through this myself also, especially that now I have a child. Okay, so.
But a wise fellow streamer called Pirate Software said in a short, if you have family members and people close to you who are old in age, contact them sometimes. I don't need to explain this more.
Yeah, for me it's too late. I'm the oldest in my family.
I only have a younger sister, but the grandparents at the side of my father aren't here anymore, but at the side of my mother are still alive and kicking.
Yeah, I don't have any with me anymore. I mean, I lost my parents, I lost my grandparents.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, my man. That's
I mean, one of
rough.
my grandfather, I lost it before I was being born. So
Yeah, that's
and my grandmother died with me in her arms. I was having 1 year.
The reason why I fall silent is the grandmother I already lost. I share my birthday with her. She was also born on February the 7th.
Wow.
And um, well, I was born on the night between the 6th and the 7th. At a time where the doctors were saying you can either choose the 6th or the 7th, and because it would fall together with my grandmother's birthday, we choose this. They chose the 7th, and every time my birthday comes around every year, it happens yearly. I don't know why. Um, silly little joke. I think of her, and I have a certain picture saved on my phone. I look at that day to bring back memories.
Yeah, from the story I heard, because of course I don't remember, she had a vascular attack, and she remained with me in her arms, and this is how they found her. I mean, she lived a few days more, but she was in a coma.
Oh man.
Yeah.
One of my good friends in high school had a very similar thing happen to him. But the only difference is that it didn't happen to the older person, but to the just born child.
Oh God.
And the stories he tells and the story you now tell, I'm linking them in my head together, but it's just, let's not bring the stream too down, but I feel for you, man. That must have been harsh.
For me, it didn't have any impact. I remember. I mean, I don't remember her.
Yeah.
Only
Well,
from the
let
pictures.
let me rephrase by saying for you and your family that must have been harsh.
Yeah, for my mother especially. Yeah.
But if I ever start talking about random things and you don't feel comfortable talking about things, especially on stream, just tell me.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I have no problem. It's okay.
Yeah. And I told you this in private already, but I want to say this on stream as well. Is just talk about things with other people you feel okay with sharing. It's sometimes okay to say, I don't want to talk about that. It's okay to do those things. On one condition, that you don't let them crop up and become one big problem. Since as soon as you let that happen and let your bucket overflow, no fun times. Anyhow, for a funny, brighten up the mood moment.
I'm getting close.
But no, people who were watching our streams quite often know that sometimes one of us can go into some philosophical talking, and as long as we are entertaining our stream or talking about life lessons and stuff.
Oh,
But the first thing is more important, I think. That it's entertaining to listen to. Or to watch.
Or to go to sleep.
Okay.
I was talking this with you. Some other stream that sometimes I'm looking for a stream that I'm sure will make me sleep.
Are our streams that boring?
It doesn't mean means that it's boring. It's I mean,
You know what?
for example,
You know when you leave an open door, I kick it in.
if I want to go to sleep, I don't go look to a horror stream or something like that. Something like
Obviously.
this stream, yeah, it's a stream you can sleep. And
Yeah.
it's no problem. I mean
Because today's chat is very silent. Hey, 5 viewers, are you awake?
I mean they are already sleeping, all of them. I need to go to the second floor from here, I guess. Okay.
But today I saw a peak of 8 viewers.
Oh. 8 silent viewers.
This must be the Silver Bird room.
I found it.
Won't open. Must be locked. Dee, are you in there? Call out if you can hear me. Guess not. But I
Ooh!
really thought he would be. Maybe I can peek through the keyhole. I knew it. He is in there. Dee, it's me. Dee. He won't
A
look at
little
me. He's just
Easter egg.
staring at the floor.
The picture you just saw was a blown up version from the DS original.
What's going on with
It was
him?
not remade.
Why won't he just talk to me? Something must have happened. Maybe he remembered something really traumatic. I need to get in there. But how can I get the door open? Where could the key be?
Now, because it has been more than a week, there is something in your inventory, and it's a letter that actually gave you the hint where the key is.
This one?
Yes.
Under the bed or what? Oh no, into the fountain. The fountain is outside, I guess, no?
Yeah. I just mentioned this one because, well, to save a little bit of time, but because otherwise it's like you looking for things while it would have been easier to solve when we were doing this after while we were having previous stream of this game.
Yeah, very good.
Better said, to preserve the flow of today's stream. Now, I'm very curious how long it will take you to solve the puzzle outside.
Oh.
I'm curious also.
It's a very fun puzzle, I have to say.
So how do I... Huh? Okay.
By pressing A twice.
Whoa, this garden's seriously awesome. Look at all these flowers.
Tulips.
Has Dad been taking care of these or something? Nah, no way. He's too into his lab to take care of flowers. Nah.
Too bad we don't have a very big flower that's making Belgium famous. But tulips. Which country do you think
yeah.
about when you see tulips?
Now, of course, it's Holland. No? It's not Holland?
Holland is a province
Netherlands,
of the
sorry.
country. Yeah.
Okay. You know, in Romanian, that's the name of the country.
You serious?
Yes. It's Olanda, which is Holland in Romanian. We don't...
You don't have a word for the Netherlands.
No. It's Olanda.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's why maybe when you are talking with Romanian, they tend to do this confusion.
Huh. And this is why I like learning about languages.
I'm curious.
Things like this.
You can check on Google Translate.
I will do later. I'm
Yeah.
kind of sitting comfortably
Yeah,
with my
yeah.
legs on my desk over my keyboard.
Okay.
This puzzle is a unique puzzle to the Switch version. The puzzle on the DS version was different. But the little scene transitions for puzzles is the exact same.
Huh?
Maybe. All right.
Huh?
You can do either one of two things.
Yes.
Ah, what she said?
You can press the backlog button, which is
No good.
L,
I'll
I
do it
think.
again.
No good.
No, R. I'm sorry. Now you can scroll up with the left.
Um,
No button for you. That little oh of realization what she just did is one of the best voice acting in this game. It's such a little touch they did in this game.
maybe.
I mean, the voice actress of Ashley did an amazing job here,
No good.
but it's a shame. I also said it in my review. The list of voice actors isn't well documented, and also the other works these voice actors did hasn't been documented quite well.
Yeah, it's surprising, but I told you about my surprise that even Denmark doesn't have a IMABD page, and it's the first game I couldn't find there.
Yeah, but this game doesn't have one.
That's the second one. I mean, only the games you recommended are not even there.
I'm sorry I recommend niche games,
I'm joking, man.
but
But
it doesn't feel like that. Now that joke comes a lot more true because I have a way better mic this time. I wonder if I do voice acting for the sequel of that, Mark, how much more impact can I do because I have a better mic now? Oh man, you don't know the half of it, what I can do with my voice. To suddenly change to some chipmunk fucker.
Oh, sorry.
Hmm? No good.
Okay, so I need to close them all.
Exactly.
Ah.
All right.
If I remember correctly, I think there is one more.
Oh.
Okay, even one more.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, there's one more. Where exactly was that located? I'm trying to remember. The joke is, I see it in my head where it is, but I don't know where exactly it was located right here. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, come on. I did it! I knew that would clear up the water. I should be able to spot the key now, so where are you? Should be able to find the key now.
Ah, okay.
Where would the key be?
Aha! There. Now I can get into the silver bird room.
Is her sign.
I'll be right there, T.
Are you sure? I'm gonna double check.
No, you said she. Yeah, is Capricorn. This Capricorn is for 28th of November.
No, D is in November.
Yeah, D's birthday, I wanted to say.
I thought you were talking about
No,
Ashley. I'm sorry.
no, sorry.
Ashley is the 25th of February.
Yeah, no, that's fish, no?
Isn't she an Aquarius just like us?
No, it's fish.
Sizes, by the way,
Yeah,
it's
sorry.
called in English, but we better know it as fish.
I don't know.
By the way, the end date of fish was yesterday. It went off.
Hmm.
Okay.
No good, huh?
Oh, not this one.
We are entering a silver room, my man.
All right.
Enjoy the cutscene.
D. Are you alright? You disappeared so suddenly, I didn't know what was going on.
The moment I heard your dad's voice, I felt like I was about to remember something. Next thing I knew, I was here. It's like I was summoned.
But why?
I remembered something. I stayed in this room with Father when I visited.
Really?
Wells brought a painting in that day. And he hung it here. He said Uncle Henry painted me. It made me so happy. I couldn't stop staring at it. But then Father's mood got worse and worse, and he kept drinking too. I was so sad to see him like that, so I left. I came back a little while later, and that's when I saw it.
Thomas, why?
Father?
Father he was killed. Here, in the Silver Bird room.
Killed? You mean your father was murdered here?
Yes. That's where Father lay as he died.
So that stain on the ground. Oh.
I saw it happen. Father was on the floor, covered in blood. I remember a man standing next to him. There was such shock on his face as he looked at me. I can picture him now. It was Uncle Henry.
What? So Henry killed Thomas? His own brother?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dee. Why would he? How could he kill his own family? My mom was killed in the same way. Someone shot her. So I guess that's another thing you and I have in common. Dee?
Yeah. Ashley? Thank you for finding me. Now let's go find Jessica.
Okay. This is...
Imagine having this scene without voice acting. It loses a lot of its strength, doesn't it?
It depends. I don't know if you played Final Fantasy VII, which
No.
is a very emotional game in terms of story, and has some of the biggest moments in the history of gaming from this point of view. You can check. It's not my only me or the only one saying this, and it wasn't voiced over.
But I have played 999, 9 people, 9 hours, 9 doors. I always mess up the sequence of the title. But the DS version wasn't voiced either. And that has moments that kick your emotional balls.
Yeah, so it depends. In case of Final Fantasy VII, I remain with the impression that the original is more emotional than the remake, which is completely voiced over. And I didn't play the Rebirth. I played only the remake, until now,
Yeah.
so the first part,
But
but it doesn't have the same level of emotion in it.
yeah, but I have to say the voice acting adds quite a lot of value here.
Yeah, it depends. It's from case to case. I just wanted to
Which
point out to some examples in
Mhm,
which not having voiceover is better.
that Mark, for example, it's still bloody scary, but it's barely voice acted. Now, it's not to say that this game without voice acting is boring. No, 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 no. The DS version has a lot of impact still.
Yeah, because you are reading it in your mind, so you
The good writing is as important
exactly.
as seeing a very obvious paper crane in front of you. Uh, what I pointed out at the beginning of the stream Thomas, an aspiring novelist, had several books published after leaving the island. Most of them were not received well, but the detective novels he wrote under the pen name David Shields seemed to do fairly well. They were published in paperback, but they were far from bestsellers. More than a few of his volumes were cancelled before they were even completed. Thomas never gained notoriety as an author. I only learned of him after coming. I'm sorry. After coming here. However, as I read one of his novels, I became captivated by his prose. And now I can say I have read nearly all of his works that can be found here in the mansion. Thomas passed away at age 36 after completing a long term autobiography. I can't help but wonder what sort of adventures Detective Kyle Hyde would have gotten up if Thomas had lived longer. Sometimes people pass away at the most inopportune moments. Let me just say that as a reaction of the whole note we just read.
This is. Hmm.
Now,
Hmm?
Mhm.
yeah, your camera box is hiding something.
D.
Nice.
This is. D.
I only have worn a necktie in my lifetime twice.
Hmm?
Really?
Yeah, once with my graduation, and
Hmm?
once at a funeral.
Uh, when I was little, I was playing with ties, so I had all the time
Yeah.
one of my father's ties.
This looks like it's
Well,
seen some use.
I was fascinated with them, but when I was an adult, I hated the ties.
well,
That was Father's. He used to carry it with him in a big case.
There's a paper stuck in there. Wonder what's written on it.
very important lore. Upon my death, Thomas Edward is to inherit the entirety of my estate. Lawrence Edwards.
This looks like
Here is the
Lawrence's
bombshell.
will. Seems like a pretty important document. Why was it left stuck in Thomas's typewriter like this?
If you look at your desk and don't remember which character it is, you will see why this document is a bombshell.
This is the explanation for the murder. Let's see.
So, this is the will of Lawrence, okay? Look at the Edwards family.
Okay, so he skipped.
He skips Leonard, the father of Thomas and Henry.
Okay, and leaves only to Thomas.
And Henry shot Thomas.
Yeah, so I was telling the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's useful, this one, especially for guys like me who don't remember too well things.
Mm-hmm. And you can always read the latest thing you know about a character here. It's a quick refresher.
We've talked about this. When you play alone the game, you play it differently. For example, you take your time and study all this, but it's not something very funny on the stream, I mean.
True.
So I'm counting on you for adding these informations from time to time, which you did.
I will. I will.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
By the way, because we are playing so many point and click, two now, Broken Sword and this one, I was also starting a game yesterday, which I had in my mind the impression that is a failure. I bought it day one, boxed, DVD case, I mean, and I remember that I put it on my PC and I played it only for 3 or 4 minutes, and then 1 year later I remember it was 10% the price I paid for it, and I was thinking I will never buy again day one games which I'm not sure I want to play. The game is a point and click. Usually if you buy day one point and clicks, you lose money because they drop the price pretty quick. The game is ABC Murders. I think you know it. It's really relaxing. As a matter of fact, I tried it because a few months ago I remember you saying that you have it or something. Yeah, that one. But I have it on PC. I'm playing it on Steam Deck when I'm looking to other streams or some things on the TV.
A little fun thing to know: the main character in this game is a Belgian detective.
Hercule Poirot.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
It's written by a British author,
Agatha Christie. No?
but it's about a Belgian detective.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty well voiced over, acted, and it's relaxing. I mean, it's an easy game, at least where I am now in the story.
Yeah.
But it's really nice.
Now,
Surprisingly nice.
Speaking of which, the game we were going to do with the developer, it will be in April.
Okay.
What's wrong?
I thought I heard a voice.
Really? Was it my dad?
No, it was a woman's voice.
Wait a sec. Where was the voice coming from?
It came from below us. It's definitely coming from here.
Is anyone there? Please, someone.
Is that... Now what? It won't open. There must be a key to it somewhere.
The answer is yes, but oh, right.
Jessica! Jessica!
In the DS game, D isn't in this scene.
Ooh.
Or at least not on the drawing.
Jessica!
Ashley,
Are you okay?
I think so, but I'm dizzy. Everything is foggy.
I'm so sorry I let you go alone. It was selfish. This is all my fault. Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. I'm so glad you're safe.
Handcuffs? No good.
Thanks.
I found them outside. I was so worried about you.
Everything suddenly went dark. I must have been knocked out. When I came to, I was handcuffed to this beam.
That's horrible. Who would do something like that?
Bill.
Bill did this?
You know about him?
Dad told me.
You met your father?
Yeah. He told me a little.
He was my assistant and is absolutely brilliant. But he betrayed me. He tried to steal the research we did on this island.
Bill tried to steal another?
You knew Bill too?
I did. He used to work with Richard. I never expected him to turn up here. I ran into him right after I left you. He said that he'd take me to Richard. I shouldn't have trusted him. He knocked me out somehow once we got to the mansion.
I had no idea. But wait, Dad said he caught Bill.
Regardless, I'm so glad you finally met Richard.
Yeah, I found him. I asked him about another. and about Mom.
He told you what happened?
Yeah, we talked about it. I found a newspaper article about what happened to Mom. It said Dad was a suspect. You know the dream I always have? It's about the night Mom was murdered.
Oh, Ashley.
That's why, isn't it? That's why you never talked about Mom or Another.
You're right.
Why was Dad a suspect?
Listen to me. Richard found Sayoko that night, and because he was at the scene of the crime, he was a suspect.
Right.
He kept telling them he was innocent, and with no other evidence, they released him. They couldn't find another lead, so the case went unsolved. The false accusations devastated Richard. I confronted him as soon as he was released from custody. I asked outright if he killed Sayoko. He looked me right in the eyes and answered without a hint of guilt. He said, absolutely not.
He told me that too. That he didn't kill her. But
What is it?
he didn't look me in the eyes. It's hard to trust someone who acts like that.
Oh, sweetheart.
So that's my dad, huh?
What do you mean? Where is he?
I was with him earlier, but he went off to do something else.
Do something else? He left you alone?
Yeah, he said he had to go start another. Jessica, about Dad, he definitely cares way more about his research than us.
That's not...
He said so. He told me he has to finish another. For Mom.
Richard said that. Really?
Yeah. Did you know about Another?
Not really. Your father mentioned it a few times. Something about using it to save people from painful memories.
Yeah, he told me that too. He said Bill stole the keys he needs to start it. So, we split up. I went looking for the keys while he looked for you. But he clearly didn't find you.
Ashley.
I'm just over all this. He isn't my dad. Can't we both just leave here? Together? I'll get those cuffs off you as soon as I can. There's gotta be something I can use around here.
Ashley, wait. Please, give Richard one more chance. He can help.
Why should I?
At the very least, he can get me out of these handcuffs.
But what about you? I can't leave you here. I just found you.
I'll be fine. Now go.
No, I don't trust...
I do. Please, Ashley. Believe in him. He's my older brother. And your father.
But I... Okay.
Once we get out of here, we'll go home. The three of us.
Yeah. You'll be safe here, right? I'll be right back with Dad.
Yes, I'll be fine. Sayoko, protect her. Please.
I'm so glad you found Jessica.
Me too, but I don't think she could see you.
She's an adult. I'm used to it by now.
I guess.
More importantly, we can't let our guard down.
You're right. I can't believe Bill did that to Jessica. But I'll worry about it later. We need to find my dad. Where could he have gone? I think he was heading toward the courtyard.
Don't tell me he used Another to erase his own memory.
I am not giving spoilers.
Okay. I can speak
So,
about
so
what is going on
don't
in my mind.
don't listen what I just said as a confirmation or a deny.
Okay.
Here is the annoying thing. You could have opened those doors while you were still in the courtyard. They had, just like the doors you use now,
Yeah.
a lock at the other side.
Nuh-uh.
Ah, sorry.
Good intention, wrong side.
Then let's open that doors also. It will help with the navigation.
You are nearing the final chapters of the remake of the first game, by the way.
Nice. One door here.
I really like how. No, I'm not gonna say that. I just swallowed the spoiler. It was delicious. But now my car is missing a part. Da-da-da-da-da.
No good. It's locked.
Ashley, look. There's a ladder on the other side of the door.
You're right. Where do you think it leads?
That's the door to my great-grandfather's room.
Yeah.
The lighting here for the shell sh- cell sh- I always want to say shell shading, but for whatever reason, but it's cell shading. It's just beautiful.
And this changed from how it was earlier.
Yeah.
Because it's later in the day. And the shadows also were changed.
Now, some textures are a little bit rough here and there, but that's me nitpicking again and my game critic coming above again. But
Yeah.
overall, little details because it's now a bit later in the day and having a different lighting here in the courtyard. You don't see that quite often. But it makes this world more believable, more alive. Just like in the previous stream when we were taking those dolls out of that box of blocks, where Ashley made a little thing out of those blocks she picked out. A little fort.
How can we open it? This design.
The other room's doors had one bird, but this one has two.
Yeah. Two birds holding a silver and gold clover in their beaks. Maybe the key to this room is...
No, sorry. I didn't read the key. for combining.
Why?
Okay.
Yes!
Now, this is a puzzle they totally skipped from the DS version. In the DS version, you could rotate these items, and that way you were like, huh, these two fit on each other. So here they simplified that. But they added another puzzle.
Whoa, check out the view. Where's the ladder? Shouldn't it lead to this room? What's wrong, Dee?
This is my great-grandfather, Uncle Henry, and my father.
Grandfather, do you know who I am?
I remember. My father brought me here. My great-grandfather was asleep in the bed. He was sleeping so peacefully. But as we got closer, he opened his eyes and looked at us. He smiled, but it was sad. Father took his hand and squeezed it. He was crying. That was the first time I ever saw him cry.
Oh, Dee.
We have to track down your dad.
Yeah. Where's the ladder we can take back down?
The little detail here, when you looked at the painting, where Franny's dad, so the brother who lost his arm,
In the
you
war.
notice it now too? Yeah.
Yes.
Huh. Maybe.
And now you see the way, sorry, the reason why it was the silver and the gold room, the silver and the gold brother.
Wait, wait!
Hey,
You know, it's that. They didn't had to add this to the game, but they did. Isn't that charming?
Huh.
hey.
Dee.
Well, we are basically also making films about games,
Huh.
but we do it live. So no mistakes can happen. Mistakes like muting yourself in the middle of a
Um. Hmm? Wait, wait! Wow.
Ashley. Hey. By the way,
D.
hey.
Oh.
to my beloved father. I ask you to I ask you find it in yourself to forgive me for turning my back on the life you had hoped for me in choosing the life of musician. I left home without so much of a word to you and was confronted with the cruelties of the world. However, I'm happy that I chose this path for myself. I'm married and I have become father of two children, and now I hope there will be a day when I can return home and speak with you. Leonard Edward.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The old hide it underneath the pillow trick. Lawrence had one child, a son named Leonard. Lawrence tried to establish him as a successor, but whether due a difference in values or something else entirely, Leonard refused to take over the family business. Instead, he chose to leave home and pursue a career as a magician. There was no word on Leonard's whereabouts for a long time. Then one day he sent a letter to his father telling him he had married a woman he met in the bar. In a bar. Lawrence resented the fact that he had not approved of the marriage, so he refused to see his son. They lost touch again after this. Years passed. Lawrence received another letter from Leonard. He had two sons by then, Henry and Thomas. Although Lawrence finally agreed to see his son, it was too late. Leonard became sick during the epidemic, not COVID, and passed away at the age of 30. A thought occurred to me as I learned of these two and how they couldn't connect with each other. In order for a child to understand the motivations of the parent who loses themselves in work, it may be necessary for the child to grow up and become a parent themselves. I wonder if my father thought about Jessica and me as he worked the same way as Ashley occupies my thoughts when I continue to work on Another. Sorry, I shout on as she caps. I feel my time is drawing near. I have decided to record my thoughts while I am still able to grasp a pen. Today I recall a day 30 years ago. The day I first held Henry and Thomas in my arms. That was also the day I received a letter of reconciliation from my son Leonard, who left home after rejecting the life I desired for him. The young children, Henry and Thomas, appeared while I was caught in a maelstrom of grief and regret. I had just been informed of Leonard's sudden death. Yet I will never forget the innocent smiles they wore that day. I resolved then and there to raise Henry and Thomas myself. I loved them more than I had loved anyone before. I wished only for their lives to be filled with joy, and fulfilling that wish became my sole purpose. Henry and Thomas were like a pair of birds who were delivered who delivered the joy of my life. My wish was heard, both boys growing up healthy with love for one another. Before long, they sought to fulfill wishes of their own, each choosing their path that drew them from the nest. Henry wished to be an artist, Thomas a novelist. I found myself alone in this mansion, yet still wishing for nothing but their happiness. However, as the two began their journeys down their respective paths, my wish was completely and utterly crushed by the upheavals of time. The world was cast into war, and the two were sent to its bitter battlefield. To add insult to injury, this was also when the gold mine withered to nothing. No longer able to support even me alone. Powerless, I prayed for the war to end and for the safe return of my beloved Henry and Thomas. When the news of the war finally came to me and the boys returned to me, they were different. My two birds, they had been heard. It was if their wings have been clipped. Henry lost his right arm so he could no longer hold a paintbrush, and Thomas had lost his heart and with it his ability to trust. I held the tired, wounded pair in my arms and I cried. I was reminded of 30 years prior when I held them for the very first time. I prayed that the scars on their bodies and heart might heal as soon as possible. But now, I wonder if my actions from that point on were right. I once again find myself navigating sorrow and regret, just as I did when Leonard passed. Only now there are no innocent faces to be found, no birds to ease these feelings.
This is great
I
grandfather.
think I will be
Huh.
able to voice act better with this mic.
Hmm?
Upon my dad, Henry Edward is to inherit the entirety of my estates. Lawrence Edward.
This is that means... Okay.
Huh?
Bombshell Part 2.
Huh? Huh?
Door in the floor, that rhymes. I find it. When things rhyme, I find it always a bit funny.
Wow.
Now,
This
there are
is it.
2 ways for this. You could either brute force this, or look for a clue.
Look for a clue? I don't have the clue.
No, you have not.
Hmm.
I need to find the date of their birth.
Look for a clue.
Yeah, but you said that this one is not related to anything.
I'm thinking of a vague clue to give to you, but I'm on top of it. Hold on, I will give you one. I remember seeing one earlier, but hold on, it will come back. I'm on top of things. You know how nasty I can be with
This
my
is-
very vague clues.
Huh.
I'm not re-voice acting it.
Huh. Darn it.
I can find another clue in this room, or
Sometimes it's best to take a breath of fresh air. That was less subtle, wasn't it? I already gave you 2 very subtle clues, by the way.
Hey,
Hmm?
Has it clicked?
Yeah, I will try to put it like it is there, no? Okay, so the other one I cannot move it.
The inner one you can't.
Okay, is not it.
You know, something can preserve memories.
hey.
I find it very fun. Sometimes I can give very vague hints in the things and the sort of questions I ask. Like earlier with your coffee. But one time I had actually somebody who was in chat talk to me in DMs and he said, "Man, how you come up with those on the spot?" I have a whole stream to think about them.
Okay, we have that golden. I mean, we don't have anything. I don't get it. We have only that golden plate up there, and we know the birthday and her birthday.
Uh, who were the two? Who is the golden bird and the silver bird again?
I
It's
guess
not D and it's not D and Marie.
yeah, they are the brothers, yeah, but we don't know their day of birth. We have a golden bird there, so he's Sagittarius.
Yeah.
We have also a silver one. Yes.
Yes.
I didn't see it, man. First time. So it's Sagittarius and what's
and
that?
and do you understand my vague hint of earlier?
Yeah,
I remember seeing it earlier, and I'm on top of it.
it's Taurus or what is that?
Yeah. In Dutch, we call it een stier.
In Romanian is Taur. Okay.
There it goes.
Huh. Hey. Hey. Whew. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Dad.
Now, if you open Ashley's inventory, I find it very funny how she is now walking around with a whole bloody keychain of keys.
Where are we?
We know other games in which you go with bigger things with you in inventory.
Did Dad really come through here? It's so dark. I can't even tell what this room is supposed to be. We can't search it until we turn the lights on. How about... Hmm?
A round light appeared on the brick when the candle was lit.
Oh, you're right. It must be coming from a lamp, but where is it coming from to make it so round?
Check the shade.
It looks like someone made this hole on purpose.
Yeah. Hey. Ashley.
Got it. Wow. What was that?
Oh, look.
And then the floor moved.
Du-du-du-du, du-du-du.
The floor opened up. Dee, you okay?
I've been here before.
Does that mean you know what's past here?
I can't remember.
Did Dad go down these steps? This place gives me the creeps.
It's okay. I'm right here with you.
Right. Got it. Thanks, Dee.
Now, I don't want to be the game breaker.
Yeah, of course. We can wrap it up. It's late.
Yeah.
I don't think we have too much going
No.
from now on.
Two chapters left.
Okay, so one more stream next week. and we'll finish
But are two very short chapters.
Yeah, let's look at the...
This must be Dad's lab.
Mm-hmm. It will be a good cliffhanger for next week.
But where's Dad?
Ashley, what is all this?
I don't know. My dad's stuff, I guess.
What's the matter?
I'm just getting so frustrated. Where's Dad already? We looked all over the place. Whatever. Forget it. Let's just find something to get those cuffs off Jessica ourselves. And then the two of us will get off this island. What?
What did you say?
When?
Just now. You said you're going to leave without even seeing your dad again.
Well, I mean,
You told Jessica you'd find him, that you'd give him a chance.
It's not that easy, Dee. I'm scared. I'm scared to meet him, to talk to him about Mom.
It'll be okay. Even though facing the truth can be hard, in the end, it's always for the best.
Truer words haven't been spoken.
Dad? Dad! Can you hear me? What was that?
It came from the other side of the door.
Is someone in there?
Next week, you will know more. How fun is this? We end on a cliffhanger.
We did it. We finally
Yeah.
did it.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe
So-
maybe if it was on a Friday, we could have continue it, I guess.
Yeah,
It's not that
and-
much. Anyway,
And
if we
especially
finish,
if I didn't have an open school day the day after that.
yeah, if we finish it, I mean, we'll finish it next week, but immediately we'll start the Another Code R, which is the second game in this collection on Switch. Fun
Journey
fact.
into lost memories.
Fun fact, yesterday evening I was looking at YouTube video, and it was about the Wii, and they presented I don't know, 50 games for the Wii, and I like this kind of movies, and one of them was this one, so I've seen some images from it. I suspect that the remaster is not that different in terms of looks. I mean, no, they change
It's
also
a-
the
yeah,
engine.
it's totally in the same style on this one.
Okay. Anyway, really good collection.
By the way,
we-
I still got the original receipt when I bought my Wii version.
60 euros is there?
No, I also bought Kirby Star Allies.
Okay.
That was $60. This one was $10.
You got it second hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you everyone for this evening. We hope you like this kind of games, because we intend to play many of them. At least
Oh yeah, we do.
one every week.
Mhm.
And tomorrow we'll take a break from the streams. but we'll see you Wednesday or Thursday next week.
We will see you next week, either 3 days in a row or with 1 day break in a row.
Exactly. So we'll let you know on Discord. You find the Discord on the description of the channel. If you want to join.
And of this stream also.
I think I forgot to put it lately in the streams. I will add it in the description.
No, it's in the description. I just checked.
Okay. So in the description of the stream, you'll find the Discord.
YouTube also just has a new feature where your channel links automatically go in the description of videos.
I don't know what are you talking about.
These are your channel links.
Yeah. Okay.
And Discord is right here. So it's always added in as a sort of profile banner in the description of your videos.
Nice.
And streams. That's nice.
Okay, there you can find the Romanian channel also, but it's not covering any live streams yet. At least we cover some retro gaming there. Just
the only thing you won't be able to find in the description is this link.
Really, I forgot to put it.
My blog. Yeah.
Damn. I'm sorry
it's no
about
biggie. It's loud and proud here.
Yeah, I will add it, man. I will add it on the default because yeah, sorry, you should have told me if you knew.
No problem. By the way, it's still your channel at this moment, and I'm not trying to take it over. So
no, man, be serious. That's something that I should have put there. Sorry. I mean, I was sure I have it, but probably when we change in one of the streams, yeah, I forgot to add it.
No issue.
Okay. Good night. Good night,
Thank
Neko.
you for
Good night,
having us.
everyone. Have a great evening, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Now I will drink my microphone while we end the stream.